I think most of the guys will be using putty to connect any Linux box. The Linux boxes will be there in the different location or in your organization only. So the Linux boxes will not be having UI like Ubuntu. Okay, so what we will do, we will connect to that Linux boxes using putty, or there's something called mobile extreme. There are some different kind of tools are there to connect to them. So here I'm going to use putty for to connect the my machine. To use to connect to a Linux box through putty, you should have IP address of your that machine. Let's look at first. Let's get the IP address of this machine, the Linux box machine, and username password is required. Okay, so let me check here if config. To find the IP address in Linux box, you have to use the command called if config. If you use the if config, it will show you the IP address Ethernet 1. So anyway, we're not going to use Ethernet 0. Ethernet 1 we will be using. So Ethernet 1, so 192.168.56, this is the one my IP address. So now I'm going to connect to through putty for the same IP address. If you see here 192.168.56.101, right? So I'll be using the same. So when I click on the IP address, I mean ideally, let me close it again and let me show you from the basic. When you open that, you need to enter the IP address here. Okay, what happens, it's not showing all the things. So it will list out the all IP addresses here. I don't know. Oh yeah, it is okay, showing. It is showing now. Something different. It was loading. It's little late. So it, if you already save something, it will list out here. Otherwise, what you need to do, you have to enter here. You have to enter 192.168.56.101 is a my IP address. So reconfirm one more time. Go here. You look at here your IP address 192.168.56.101. This is my IP address. Same IP address I have entered here. 192.168.56.101, and port number is 22 for the SSH. So I'm going to connect through putty to my Linux box. So I'm using the SSH. Okay, secure connection. So when we say open, it will ask me to log in as. So you should know what is username and password of that machine. So my username is Hadoop1. If you see here, if you see in the screen, Linux screen, if you see my cursor on Linux screen, see Hadoop 1 is my username. Press enter and it will ask for the password. I think it's a little slow. My machine is a little slow today. Yeah. So the password is the password. What are your username and password? You need to enter the password. The password will not be displayed because it is in a Linux environment. So now I already able to log into my Linux box from Windows using putty. So I can execute all the commands here, seeing that JPS and all I can check here. So all my services are running. What are the services are running, I can able to see here. I can also start run Hive from here itself. I can also start run Hive from here itself. I don't know why it is uh, giving this problem. Maybe let me duplicate the session. Let me duplicate the session. You can also duplicate. If you open the multiple windows, you can duplicate it. So mm, that's something I don't know. Through putty, I'm not able to log in here. I don't know why. Let me check. I have some other. Let me check. I have some more the ways to start. Like this I'll start it. This is nothing. You are running your service. Hive services you are running. Hive server is running. Let's see in this way whether I'm able to do it or not. I should be able to do it, but I don't know why it is stating that missing Hive execution jar. But I don't know what is this. Let me see Hive services 2. Hive server 2. No, what is this? Yeah, let me quickly check this. Because why I'm accessing through putty, very simple reason, because I have some the programs which you have driven for other batches, right? Those programs are there in Windows. Because I have taught other batches through different box, different machine. So that machine, from that machine I already copied to my this machine, so I'm just trying. mm, mhm. Signature. I never faced this problem. I don't know why in this everything is there, right? I don't think it is the problem. Let me try here. Let me try my. I'll do one thing. I'll just re-export the my jars. I mean, not jar. My path of Hive. I'll export to this machine. Maybe it is not recognizing it. Let me see this way. Okay. Now let me try Hive. I hope it will. Yep, it is running. Maybe it was not able to recognize, this window was not able to recognize. So by looking at the answer I got different thoughts, so I trying this way. Okay, I hope it will work. Yep, it's working. Very good. So are you guys able to see my screen, everyone? Could you please respond to me? Sunil, Srini, Srikant, Raghu, Madhu, Devashish, Anila, Akash, everyone is able to see my screen,
Yes,
right?
we can able to. Yep.
Okay, good. So yesterday we were discussing something about tables, right? We were talking about tables. So we have seen the data types, and we have created one table, and we have stored some table, and we have dropped the table also. So before getting into more details about the table, so I would like to introduce few things regarding the tables. Okay, regarding the tables, what is that? So there are, in Hive, there are different type of tables are available in Hive. Those are like, those are like Hive tables. So you guys understand, right? Table name is nothing but a folder in HDFS. Database is nothing but a folder in HDFS. We already saw that, right? So there are different type of tables are there in Hive. One is managed table. Managed table. This is default. Second one is external table. External table. We need to specify external as a keyword. We need to specify. We need to specify. While creating a table, we should say external. We need to specify this. I'll tell you, we'll talk about what is external. There is something called temporary table. Maybe spelling is wrong, please excuse. Temporary table. So this is like, this lifetime is till your execution is alive. Your, let's say this session is open now. If I close this session, your temporary table will go. Lifespan is limit. And the fourth one is skewed table. Skewed table. We'll talk more about it. So we'll talk about more about it. What is the skewed table? So we'll be focusing more on these two and temporary. So skewed is a very different kind of table. Anyway, I'll be explaining that as well. So we will be seeing that. So whatever the table we have created yesterday and whatever the data we have loaded into the table is a managed table. So if you want to check whether the table is managed table or not, if you want to check the table is managed table or not, so when you describe the table, it clearly shows that what type of table it is. Let's look at what's show the databases. We have these many data types I mean tables are databases are available. So we are using test 530. That's what we are using, right? If you see, yesterday also we have created database test 530 and we are using in it. Show show tables. Show tables. So yesterday, okay, we have dropped the table, right? So now, I mean, yesterday night I have created some table for some testing, but it's not working properly. So let's say I'm going to create, let me drop the table as well. Drop. So now the thing is that what I'm trying to show here, in a managed table, if you drop a table, as I said yesterday, the table will be deleted, data will be deleted, schema will be deleted. All these three will be happen in a managed table. So, okay, these three will happen in a managed table. If you look at here, it's clearly showing that your warehouse test DB care control has been moved to trash. It means it has been removed. It has been removed from the your HDFS. So in the managed table, if you go with the managed table, the disadvantage is that your Hive engine, your Hive will have a more control on it. If you go with the managed table, what is the limitation? If you are using a managed table, what will happen when you create a table, that the Hive will hold the more control on your table. Holding the control is nothing but it will take see, let's say, let me put a simple way here. So ideally these are the HDFS locations, right? These are ideally HDFS locations. Where is my cursor? Let me check. Yep, here it is. So what is my idea is here, suppose if I have a data in HDFS in the slash user slash Hive warehouse slash test 50 550. Under that sample, let's say this is my data available, this is the location of the data. This data, because it's just a Hive HDFS location, right? This data can be used by MapReduce, this can be used by pig, this can be using some other applications. Yes or no? Now through Hive, anyway it's Hive also using this location. When Hive is using this as a managed table, when I drop the table through Hive, this data is getting, this path is getting deleted. This path is getting deleted. When this path is getting deleted, what will happen? What is happening? When this path is getting deleted, what will happen? Your MR will get affected, your pig will get affected, and other applications also will get affected. Yes or no? So what does it mean? It means that if you are using the managed table, your Hive is taking a more control. When you drop a table from using Hive managed table, when you drop a table in managed table, it is getting deleted the data as well from the HDFS. If any other source is using the data, if any other application or any other tool using the data, there are chances who will lose the data. Is that clear, everyone, about the managed table? You guys can look at here about the managed table. Whenever we have discussed this all these things we have discussed. Let's move a little bit into complex data types. We will be seeing after understanding what is the tables, we'll be seeing the manage those things. Not to worry. Yeah, managed table. Understand, everyone? Akash, Anila, Devashish are able to see now my screen. Madhu, Raghu, Srikant, Srini.
Yes, Ravi, I can able to see.
Okay, so you understand, right? So now guys, everyone please create some sample data. Please create some sample data like ID and name or something, and create one managed table and try to load the data in it quickly. So I want everyone to do it. So I will be taking someone mission the control. I'll be seeing that whether you guys did it or not. Okay, so so if you guys want the data is there in my drive. Okay, if you guys want the data is there already there in the drive. You guys can download from the data from there. There are data sets. Okay, so there are huge number of data sets. Or also I'll do one more thing now. uh, Data solutions and data. Here you have a different kind of data sets. Different kind of data sets are there. You can have a no these data sets. You can take any of the data set, or you can create some data set and you can execute them. You can execute them. So let me upload some more data here. Some more data here. Guys, please go ahead and create a table now. Go ahead and create it. Simple data also fine. So I want you to understand. I want you to do hands-on on this. This data. Yeah, I'm going to execute. I am going to load this one. Oh, because I have selected as I need to upload as a folder. Folder upload. Please quickly do it, guys. Please. Seems that Madhu didn't come today. Madhu didn't join. It seems. I mean, he joined, but he's not talking.
Yeah, Veer, I was away from my desk.
Okay,
Just
now
came.
you are there. Okay. Please, Madhu, go ahead and log in.
Yeah, Veer.
Yep. Now I'm uploading the new data, guys. Now I'm uploading the new data. You guys can have thing. Okay. Very good. It's got uploaded, and I'll be uploading one more file for you guys. I'll be uploading one more file. that is where are we? Hadoop, Hive. There is something called retail underscore db.sql. Retail underscore db.sql. I need this. Yeah. So this also has been uploaded. The SQL file also has been uploaded. Data description. To understand the data description, I'm going to create one folder here saying that data description. Data description. What you can do in this? Let me. Yep. Yeah. Very good. So I'm going to upload this. I'm going to upload this to understand the data description. To understand the columns. Okay. Nothing else. To understand the data description. Let me go in this. Let me say this is data description dot txt. Okay, so now I'm going to upload this file to here. You guys can have a take this data description file to understand the data, nothing else, to understand the data. So if you go and open this file here, you'll be seeing that what is my categories, what are the columns are there in categories, what are the fields are there in customer, what are the fields are there in department, what are the fields are there in order, what are the fields are there in order items, and what are the fields are there in products. Okay, you guys can understand from here. So that's why I have uploaded this file for your understanding. Please upload them. So the SQL file which I have uploaded, the dot SQL file, it is useful for your MySQL. We will see that later. So for the Hive it is not required as of now, so just leave them and you take the other data, you download other data. So this data contains only, see, if you see this data, it contains only the data, it will not be having a header. So you need to understand what is a header also. So it will not be having header. Let's see here. There is no header. The direct data is there. To understand the data, I have uploaded the description, the data description. So this description will tell you. So what is the order fields? What is the customer fields? What is the product fields? What is the all the fields details are there in this description file. You can easily understand. So you can easily create a table based on that. Okay. So I hope you guys understood the idea. So let me go back to the screen. So let me create myself as well. Okay, now also I'm also going to create this everything. So all these statements
Yeah,
I'm going to execute.
Ravi.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, I'm getting one error actually. Yesterday also I tried.
Mm,
I can able to create the database. I can use that database as well. But when creating the table,
mm.
it throws one exception like for message for direct metastore DB connections. We don't support retries at the client level. This is what the exception actually.
Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll take your screen control and I'll see that now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so let me make you a presenter. Please show me this.
Yes, Ravi.
We're able to create direct metastore DB connections. We don't support retries at the client level. Retries at the client level. I think I have seen somewhere this issue. Create table value format. delimit fields,
Even
termination.
normal, without giving any format or anything, normal create table also it's same error.
We don't support retries at the client level. Hive. Let me check this message. The error message. Can you read
It's
out the
also
error?
same.
Can you sorry? Someone is telling. Okay. Can you read out the error message, Srinivas? We won't support retries.
Yeah, message for direct Metastore DB connections. We don't support retries at the client level.
Forgot I might have got this issue before. Create table not working. Let me see this. Yep. There is some issue, maybe some configuration issue.
And I googled it. I didn't get that solution.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Launch let me check that.
Is there any folder permission issue or something like that?
No, if it is a permission issue, it could have been thrown as clearly it's a permission issue.
Okay.
Let me check that one time.
Only I can able to create the database. I have created one database.
Yeah. I mean, most of the guys are getting the same error, but the solution is not there. Not sure if the number of variables it worked. Just to add a little bit more help to anyone face this issue, my Metastore was the default Hive Metastore, which has the embedded Derby. To be able to change the mentioned never link, I switched to remote MySQL Metastore. I could. I mean, this is we already did. That's the reason we did it already.
Mhm.
Okay, let me show your. I mean, please show me your this one Hive site.xml file.
Yeah.
See why two configurations? There are top one configuration, below one configuration. Remove them.
Which one?
That one.
This one.
Yeah. Remove only configuration. Don't remove complete end. If you remove complete end, that's again it's a problem. Control Z you do. I mean comments. So don't remove that
Repeat.
comment. Don't remove that comment. Yeah. Anyway, the comment is already closed. The comment. I think. Do I have
Okay.
access? I don't have access. You just remove the. Okay. You remove this below
Last.
configuration. Last one configuration. Remove that. Yeah. Come here. Before the property, there is one configuration. Remove that. Yeah. So let me see your Joda collection URL MySQL Metastore create database if does not exist. Okay, and your MySQL driver. Do you have a Hive user as a user in the Hive in the MySQL?
Yeah, I have created and I've given permission as well.
The password also Hive password only.
High password only I have given.
Okay, so do one thing. So you change the meta storage one. Here metastore, just say one. Metastore
Where
1.
it is?
It is a local host
Metastore
here. Metastore.
here.
No. Just metastore is there right here. Localhost / metastore.
Oh, 1 minute.
No, can you give me control?
No, how?
See here value is there right. It's simple. 3cc was here. JDBC : MySQL you are able to see.
JDBC colon MySQL. Yes.
Localhost.
Metastore.
Yeah.
Metastore.
Yeah. Next to that just
One I
give
need
one.
to give
No. Just next to that give one. Before question mark.
after. Okay.
Save the file.
Yeah.
Go to terminal. In meanwhile guys, others please create a table, try to delete it, try to insert the data. Please try to do those hands-on. Okay, open one more console, Control Shift T. So you're exiting from here, fine. So MySQL, small letters, right? Space -u, space give Hive user. You have created right users. Hive user,
Yeah. Yeah.
space -p, press enter. Give Hive password. The password is you have created Hive password. Okay,
Yeah.
you are able to log in. Okay, exit. You just do exit from here. So type Hive.
Yeah.
So go back and try to create a table now. What is this? What is error?
Now Hive have given some exception. After changing that
No,
metadata one something
no,
column.
something you didn't create properly. Close it. File hive.xml line number 44.
Oh, 1 year also. No.
Save it. Go terminal and start the service. Why?
Again something problem.
Okay. Now I understood. Now it will work. Before you didn't get this error, right? No.
Yes.
So
Yes.
do one thing. CD/user hive. You go to that location. Hive location CD/user local Hadoop env /hadoop-env. You can use tab. So capital Hive, right? Yeah. /bin cd bin, press enter. /schema tool. You can copy from there. It's already there above. Okay. Um,
Which
space.
one?
Okay. So you type space schema tool space
Okay.
hyphen
Okay.
init.
Hello.
No,
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, Ravi.
hyphen. Hello. May I know who's this?
Yeah, Ravi Devasis here.
Devishes, tell me. Remove that Hive init. Not Hive init. Hyphen.
Uh, I was also getting the same error
Uh-huh.
before, but I run the schema tool hyphen db type mysql
Yeah.
hyphen init schema that one like before.
Yeah. That's what we are running here now. Srinivas, remove it to Hive. Remove that
Okay.
hyphen
Schema.
minus space schema tool space
Okay. Okay.
minus init capital S
Okay. Okay.
CHEMA schema. CH no space, no space, single word. This is a single word. Init schema.
Schema, right?
Hmm.
Capital S.
Correct.
Okay.
Space hyphen db type t caps hyphen db type
D caps.
tt
Okay.
types, not types, it's a type, hyphen db type
Okay.
space
Okay.
mysql
That's it.
press enter. Yeah,
Need to semicolon on
no,
it.
no, just press enter.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Shall I go back and
yeah, you just type
Hive?
cd, no, you just type cd, press enter, and you type hive, enter. Hive, just press. Okay, okay,
Yes.
so you press Control L. Yeah. Now try to create a table. Let's see whether it will work or not. Show databases. You have changed the schema, right? That database will not be available now.
Okay.
It's okay, fine. Now you just go ahead and create by using default only, not a problem. You try to create a table.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes, Ravi.
So
Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah, fine. So please execute the commands, everyone. Okay. Now I have given that file, right? The text file which I have given db description. Uh, Everyone please create the table and everyone please load the data in it. Or, or you guys can load at least one. So whatever this, whatever. Okay. Anyway, let's me also do the same. Okay. Anyway, I have in the my text file here. I'm going to create the Hive tables. So I'm using this retail DB. If I'm dropping the table, if it exists, I'm recreating it. And this is the way I'm creating it. Okay. My table has been created. To see that, show tables. Show tables. So my categories are there. So the same way I'm going to create other table as well. If you look at, guys, I didn't specify any special keyword here like external or temporary. It means I'm creating a managed table. I'm creating a managed table. So I'm creating some managed tables here. Managed table. So you guys already this document I have given to you guys. You guys can make use of the document and you guys can create a table. Okay, so let me create one more orders table and order items table. I can just keep copy and execute this. So what we are doing now, it is a shell mode. Whatever is doing is nothing but we are doing in a shell mode. Okay, whatever we are executing, it is in a shell mode. This is called this is called it is not a batch mode. It is just like your shell mode or your grunt mode. So if you want to execute as a shell, uh, as a script, if you want to execute as a script, what we can do, we can put all these commands into a file, all these commands into a file, all these commands into a file. What we can do, we can execute hive space minus f and a file name. What it will do, it will start execute as a batch. So now if I'm executing command by command, line, I mean script one script only at a time, right? So instead of that, I can keep everything in one file. I can keep everything in one file. I can save that file as a .sql or .hql, and I can execute that. I can execute that. I'll show you that how to do it. Okay, we will see that how to do it. Anyway, I'll be showing that in how to do it. Is everyone is created a table? Manage tables. Everyone is created a manage table. Please guys, everyone please create a manage table. After creating a manage table, we are going to load some data in it. We are going to load some data in it. One second guys, I should have some more Hive things here. Hive Parquet, Hive tables. These things. No, this is very simple code which we written, very simple one. It's not a huge, it's very simple one. Now we have created the tables, right? We have created tables. Now how to load the data into table? So let's look at what are the tables are there. Show tables, show tables. I have a categories, I have a customer, I have a department, order and order items and products. All the tables I do have. Now I need to load the data into them. I need to load the data into them. How to load the data? How to load the data, guys? Where is this? How to load the data in this? What is the command to load the data? Someone tell me. We already seen the command. We already saw that command.
Load data,
Load command.
that will load data local input path.
Input path, right? So now the whatever the data it is there, whatever the data I have shared with you guys, that data is there in where? In a drive. So if you guys download it, it will be there in your local machine. So let me download the data myself as well. Hadoop. Let me download the data because I need the data should be there in my machine. The data should be there in my machine as well. So I'm going to download the data. Make data solutions. and data. This is data. So let me download the data itself, complete data itself. There is complete data. Let me download this. Downloading it. Everyone, please download the data to your Linux machine. Don't download to your Windows machine. Please download to your Linux box. Okay. So once it's get downloaded, go to downloads. Data. Data. This is the one which I have created, which I have downloaded. Cut from here slash user local. We can go to, if we have something called input here, input, local input, paste it here, extract here. I can use this data for our Hive tables and all. So suppose I'm going to load categories, I'll use this input path. Suppose if I'm loading these categories, I will use this input path. Now let's look at, so anyway I'm using putty to show you like a real-time environment. In the real time we'll be using putty, will not log into Ubuntu machine or something like that. So we'll be using putty. Okay, so that's why I have logged into putty. I'm showing the putty, how to use the putty. So here let me show you cd slash user local input path, local input path, local input path. In this I have something called data. In this I have something called categories. So if I say pwd, this is my current location. So ls, it will show categories.csv. So it will show me categories.csv. So this is the path of my data because it is a local. My data is there in a local. So now I need this data to be loaded into my Hive table. I need this data to be loaded into my Hive table. In which location? In categories table. In categories table I'm going to load the data. Load data in path, local in path. Local in path. Why I'm using local in path? Because I'm loading the data from local path slash categories. It is a case sensitive, guys. It should be some small letter only. The problem with the Linux is a case sensitive. So dot csv into which table? Into table name. Into table name. Clear, guys? Please load the data. Please load this data. Let me check. Go back here. Load the data. Loading the data into table. Loaded. Very good. So select store from categories. Limit. I don't want to display whole data because there are so many rows in rows in that. So I'm going to show only 10. So but here there is one problem. So when I say limit, okay, from command, I think I don't enable. Yeah, I'm not enable. No problem. Okay, so I got the first 10 categories. I got the first 10 categories. Is this clear, guys? If you want to describe the table, describe formatted categories. So it will display what is the database you are using, what is the user you are, and when it has been created, and which is the location the data is loaded, and whether what type of data it is, whether managed table or whether it's a what type of data it is, right? And what type of, I mean, these are all default input format and all. So you can also see what is the total size of it and how many number of files. If you how many number of files, I'll be showing that one more now. So number of files is 1. In this specific location, how many files are there? Only one file, and delimiter and all the information is here, right? So if you see, I'm going to load the same data one more time. I'm going to load the same data one more time. What will happen, guys, if I load the same data one more time? Can someone tell me what will happen if I load the data one more time?
It will append to that file, I think.
Okay,
Data will be duplicated.
data will be duplicated. Yes, that's what I'm expecting. The data will be duplicated. Look at, guys, here. Again loaded. Success. Very good. I think let me try to connect from here. So I'm just trying it whether I'm able to connect it or not. 192.168.56.101. Very good. I'm able to connect from this machine as well. So let's go to legacy view. So I'm going to legacy view, see file browser. What happened? What happened? Hive is running, right? No proxies. No, here it is become a local host. It should not be local host. It should be 192.168.56.101. That's the one. Yep, it is loaded. So now if you see user, you see Hive, if you see warehouse, and if you see what is the database we're using? What is the database we're using? Retail underscore, where is the retail underscore
DB.
DB? Retail underscore
Retail
DB.
underscore.
Under that categories, if you see under category, because you have loaded twice, you have two different files. I mean two files. But ideally in the HDFS, if you guys remember, if you try to put the same file twice in the same directory, what it will say? It will say that the file already exists, I cannot load. But through Hive, it is able to do that. Through Hive, it is able to do that. Do you guys remember while doing a HDFS command, put command, when you are putting the command, when you're putting the file into a specific location, if the file is already exist, what it will say? Boss, the file is already exist, I cannot do anything. But a Hive, it is duplicating. Not only one time, you can do 10 times, all 10 times the data will be duplicated. All the 10 times the data will be duplicated. So now if you go and describe it, if you go and describe it, you can see here number of files, 2. Sizes, this much, the double the size. Clear? Now because this is a managed table, because it is a managed table, if I drop the table,
Ravi, one doubt.
yeah, go ahead.
Actually, in that warehouse path, that legacy path, now you check 2 copies are there.
Hmm.
So in second copy, duplicate data will be there. In first copy, old data will be there, right?
Correct.
And size is both here. It is same block size 32.
Block size 32 because my system block size
Okay, file
32.
size is
Sorry, I have changed my
okay.
block size. Normally it is 128. I have changed to 32.
But file size,
This is the file size 1 KB.
uh, but second file contains more data, right?
Why it will contain more data? Same file, right?
Uh, no, second time you uploaded,
Oh,
data
correct.
got duplicated, right?
In this file the same
So
data is same, right? In this file data is same,
okay.
right?
No, first time you uploaded, some data is there. Second time you uploaded, same data again it is copied into that
No, no, no,
file.
no, no.
So
Why it will copy it in the file? If you see the screen, or you see my screen, this is the first file. This is the second file. First file has the data
but
what were there. The second file also has the same data. It is not appended to same file, right? If it is appended to same file, why two files will be created?
then it is overwriting or how it is?
It's not overwriting. Where it is overwriting? It's just copying. This is your file system. It's just copying a new file here. See the name also. The name is changed. You cannot keep the same name because of that it has changed the name. Now this is the original file. This is a duplicated file. That's it. That's the only difference.
No, just I'm asking data is different, right, in two different file.
If the data is same, right? Why it is different? It is same data.
No, in second file you told data will be duplicated, right?
No, 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 no. I didn't tell that. What I said, when you look at from the HDFS, when you look at from the Hive, the data looks like a duplicated. Now if I go on the query, select star from this, I need to use the limit, otherwise it'll take more records. If I use this, here I will get the duplicated data, but you may not able to see the duplicated data because the data is there at appended at bottom. So let me show this way. I think you football. Yeah, look at here again. Football. The duplicate data or not? 58 records. In the first file it was the 58 records. Again it is duplicated from first again another 58 records.
Okay.
See, it is just simple. It's as simple as normal file system, Debashish. So it is as similar as your normal file system. Let me replace this. 192.
Just I was asking the count in two files.
If you see the count, the first file has the 58 records, the second file also has the 58 records. Count will not change.
But it,
Oh, okay.
but it is showing in a single table.
It is in a single table. It is actually under the single folder. So when you're querying from the table, you are querying as a folder, right? Look at here. This file has a 58 records. Okay. This file has 58 records, which is the categories. If I go here,
Mm-hmm.
if I select this again, it is going every time localhost. I need to work out on this some little bit. If I query this here, this file also will be having the same. But guys, it's pretty simple to understand. Your Hive table is nothing but a folder. If you understand the my first or second class, your Hive table is nothing but a folder in your HDFS. Hive table is nothing but a folder in HDFS. You got it? This is same record, 58 records. The first file also has a 58 record. The second file also has the 58 records. If you look at here, your retail DB is a what? Retail DB is another folder. And categories, what is this? What type it is? It is a directory. But for us, it is a table through Hive. When you look through a Hive, it is a table. When you look through a HDFS, it is a directory. When you look through a Hive, it is a directory. When you look through HDFS, it is a file. Sorry, it is a directory. Understand, right? If you are keeping any number of files in a directory, you keep any number of files in a directory, but when you are trying to access from the Hive, it will show you all the files. It will show you all the data in it. You guys got my point or not? Devashish,
Yes,
Yes.
Ravi, got it.
Raghu, you?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. So now I'm going to drop it this table. So you can do any other operations, guys. Like as I said, you can do insert, delete, drop, update. What are the things you can do it? Okay, it is supporting. Those are supported. Those operations are supported. So let me quickly move to another type of table. Then we will see other asset properties later. So let me drop this table. Drop table. I'm dropping the table. Now see, you go and see in your application whether this table is exist or not. Your categories has been deleted. Not only category, the data also has been deleted. If anyone using the data, some other applications like a pig or a HDFS or someone is using that application, so that data, so there are chances they will also lose the data. That's why most of the real time we will not use manage tables. We will not use manage table. We will use the manage table in the production of real time, for if the table is specific to Hive. The table is specific to Hive, or only one or only specific to Hive. So only Hive can access that. No one is accessing that. That type of tables we will use the manage table. That type of tables we use manage table. Is everyone is clear about the manage table? Is everyone is clear about the manage tables?
Yes.
Look at here, the data is controlled by Hive. Create a directory in the HDFS. If the dropping table will delete the data as well. Not only delete the table, it will delete the data, it will delete the data, table, schema as well. Schema from your MySQL as well, it will be get deleted. Okay, so this is how we load the data. So we loaded the data using the local. Why we use the local? Because we were having a data in the local path. This is my local path. That's why I have used this as a local. Suppose if my data is there in HDFS, let me show you. Let me put this file into HDFS, then I will tell you how this will work. Okay, let me do an experiment. So now I'm going to put the data into HDFS. So let me see. I think I do have already some of the uh, something. I'll be already having some directory name called Hive input or some kind of thing. So I'm just checking. So if it is not there, well and good. If it is there, it is a problem. Okay, let me create here itself. Okay, it seems that it is not there. Well and good. So let me create under training. I'll be creating one folder called Hive input. For that I need to, okay, let me put directly into Hive input. Later I'll take care of it. I should. Training one slash. I'm putting this file into training one. Okay, now the file is there in under training one. You can refresh and look at it. I have a categories file here. I have a categories file here. So now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to delete. I'm going to delete some data. Not delete. I'm going to load the data into through Hive. I mean through a normal path. So let me create this table again, because I need to create. No, I already dropped the table. Create table. Table has been created. I need to load the data. Now this time I'll remove this path because I'm going to load from HDFS. I'm going to load from HDFS. This is my path. Now look at, guys, what will happen. Please observe. Please observe what will happen. Please observe what will happen. Oh, local in path. No file. Training one. The spelling is wrong. Let's look at here. Maybe spelling wrong. Nothing else. Categories training one slash training categories.csv file. load data in paths. Shit. Yeah, it's loaded. Before it was spelling wrong, guys. I think I n missed here. So before it was spelling mistake, nothing else. So now select. Already her queries are there. I can make use of them. Select start from categories. Limit is 20. So the data has been moved. Now you go ahead and look at in the HDFS. The surprising thing is this. Now you go ahead and look at into the your HDFS link. When I say go here, it's saying that the file is not there. The file is not there under training one. What happened? So when I load the data from HDFS location, the file has been moved from this training one to from the training one to categories. The file has been moved. The file has been moved. If you observe closely, when I load the data into a manage table using Hive load command, what happened? It is moved the data into your warehouse, Hive under warehouse categories, I mean your database and your table name. Suppose if anyone using the data in the training one, they will also lose it. So while we should be very careful while loading the data from HDFS to Hive table. We should be very careful whether this data is using by anyone else or not. If anyone using the data, when you move it, the path will change. I mean the data will be moved from there to your Hive table under warehouse. That's the point number one. Point number two, if you drop the table, the data will be deleted. If you drop the table, the data will be deleted. So the loading from HDFS, so irrespective of your managed or external table, irrespective of a managed or external table, or data will be moved. Data will be moved. So not only managed table, even an external table also, if you load the data by using HDFS path, ideally in the HDFS now external tables will not move the data. So I'll tell you that how it works. The data will be deleted or moved from your HDFS location to your warehouse location. Everyone clear about this? Everyone is clear? Is everyone is clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you one more thing. Let me show you. Okay, I think I have written these things in Hive program somewhere. Yeah, this one only. Manage table. Okay. No, I'm just checking, guys. I'm just checking. I already have written some queries here. So I'm going to make our life easy by taking the existing things. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to create a manage table by using location. I'm going to create a manage table using location. There are different ways to create a table. So you can create a table and load the data, or create a table by pointing out existing data. That is actually the concept of external. So I'm trying an experiment. Why can't I do with a manage table? So I'm going to show you an experiment. Why can't I do the same with a manage table? We'll talk about external tables. Don't get confused. So normally in RDBMS, what we will do, we will create a tables like this. We'll insert the data. In a Hive, you create a table, you insert the data, or you load the data using load command. Using load command, right? So now I'm going to show you something different, something different, something different. Please look at here. load data this location slash training one slash categories.csv. But ideally, when you're giving a location, the location has to be a directory. The location cannot be a file. Okay, let me show you this. So I'm naming it underscore. I'm naming this file as this table name as underscore location because I'm going to load the data as location, right? So first we should have a data in that specific location. We should have a data in that specific location. Do you guys able to follow me? What the experiment I'm going to do? Do you guys able to follow me? What is the experiment I'm going to do? The experiment is, the exercise is, normally how we did guys? We created a table and we loaded the data. We created a table and we loaded the data using in path, local in path or HDFS path. That is the one way of creating a table. Now what I'm going to do an experiment. The experiment is I'm creating a table on top of existing data. I'm going to create a managed table on top of existing data. I'm not going to I'm not going to load the data. I'm going to refer the existing data. Let's look at how it will work. Yeah, my data has been loaded. So I'm going to show you some experiment. So I'm going to show you loading the data. I'm creating a table, manage table using location, but it will give error guys. I know the path is, it should not be this path. As I said, the location has to be a directory, should not be a file. Okay, let me show you here what it is telling. The expecting location to the specific, this has to be a location. Okay, so so now what I'm going to do this in HDFS, I'm going to create a specific directory under training only. So I'm going to create under training. I'm going to create a directory Hadoop fs-mkdir slash training 1 slash hive data or categories. I'm going to create categories. I'm going to create categories. Now I'm going to put the data into this category. So let's look at. So I'm going to give this as a path. I'm going to give this as a path. Okay, you might thinking that because of the small name, small letters, because before it was a small letters, now it is before it was a capital letters, now it is a small letter. Because of that, it might be failed. So if you are thinking like that, let me create one more time for you guys. Sorry. Let me create one more time with the small letters, lowercase. Okay. So let me create one more time. So these are all experiments you guys need to do, but I'm showing you how try this type of experiments. What it is telling, still the same problem, right? Still the same problem. Let me do with remove this, okay, and give slash here. Same error, parsing mismatched input slash. Row format delimited fields terminated by location. Do I need to give a single quotes? I don't think I need to give a single quote. Oh, I need to give a single quotes. Okay. Okay. Now, again, I'm going to show you with the file only because we are changing the pattern now. Single quotes, that one, right? So we're going to change this. So let's see. I want to make sure that it will ask you for give a folder. So that's what I want to trying to show you. It will ask for the folder. So what it is telling is not a directory. It is not a directory. It has to be a directory. That's why your path has to be directory always. Okay. Now I'm giving as a directory. Now I'm giving as a directory. And let me give semicolon also. Now I'm giving as a directory. Go back here. Control L. Press this. Press enter. Now the table has been created. The table has been created. Let's check is there any data in it or not. Let's check is there any data in it or not. Because we have executed multiple times, that's why categories underscore location. Yes, it has the data. Yes, it has the data. Did I loaded the data? No, I created a file on existing data. Let's go ahead and check in HDFS whether the data has been moved or data is there in the same location or not. Let's go ahead and check whether the data is there under not Hive slash not here as well, under this training one, under this categories. Where is this categories? So still the data is there. The data is not moved to your Hive warehouse. So what does it mean? It means that if you load the data, from HDFS to your Hive table, the data will be moved in a HDFS. The data will be cut and paste. The data will be cut into one location from location to your Hive location. But if you use the location as a keyword while creating a table, the data will be referring to that. The data will be referring to that. The data will be referring to that data, whatever the table name you have given. So now we go ahead and check. Sir, now okay, you said that the data is not moving. Data is there in the same location where the data was there. Because of the location, I have used location. Now I have used location here. My data is there in the same location. The data is not moved. But where is my categories location directory? Where is the directory, sir? Now I need to see my directory. Okay, I understand. My table is referring this data. My table is referring this data in HDFS. I'm okay with it. But where is my categories underscore location directory? Where is this directory? Where can I see that? So, sir, you were telling that it is the default location. No, let's go ahead and look at in the default location whether it is there or not. User, Hive, warehouse. Under warehouse, retail underscore DB. Under retail underscore DB, do you see anything categories underscore location? No, we are not able to see that because very simple, guys. When you create a table in Hive, when you create a table in a Hive, it is nothing but a folder in HDFS. It is nothing but a folder in HDFS. Why we need a folder? Normally, wherever, why we need a folder? We need a folder to keep some files on it. We need a folder to keep some files on it. You are already referring an existing folder. Why should I create a new folder? In the location, you are referring already an existing folder. Why should I create a new folder in Hive, HDFS? That's why when you use location as a keyword and you're pointing some location in your Hive, it will not create a directory. Is this point clear, guys? Madhu, Devashish, Akash, guys, is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's clear.
Right? So now why it is not create a directory? Because you are pointing out existing directory, that's why I'll not create. If you are not pointing on existing directory, you are going to load a data into specific directory, then I have to create a directory. The directory is meant for load the files, load the data into that. So anyway you are referring the existing directory, I don't need to create it. So anyway I have a schema. Your Hive has a schema, no? Your Hive has a schema. I will point out the logical name. So now your location underscore is nothing but a logical name. This is nothing but now a logical name of your existing directory. Training training one slash categories is, that's a directory in HDFS. So describe categories underscore location formatted. Now it is a logical name for it. So look at here, fields, DB name, this is a type of managed table, and if you see the table name is, where is this? Yeah, anyway the table name only we are referring. It's a managed table, number of record, number of files, number of records, and all others. So delimiter, fields terminated. So whatever it is displaying. Is this clear, guys? As similar as both are same, so no difference at all. So anyway it is maintaining its logical name in its meta store, so it no need to create a directory in the where class. I hope everyone is clear.
Yes.
Okay, you can also see the data location where it is referring. This is the location it is referring. Okay, but the problem is now the point is, let's go ahead and drop this table, whether the data will be deleted or not. Now I'm going to drop this table. Let's see whether the data will be deleted or not. I'm going to drop this table, whether the data will be deleted or not. Please try to understand. Drop table and categories location. Now done. Moved. If you see clearly, it is clearly saying that HDFS this has been moved to trash. What does it mean? It means your data has been deleted. Your data has been deleted. You can also directly type here, guys, slash presenter training one. I don't have a the directory at all. I don't have a category directory here. What happened? Because the directory has been removed. The directory has been removed. The problem with the managed table is, irrespective of you are loading the data or irrespective of you are pointing out the specific location, if you are managed table, it is take the whole control. See guys, if here I have specified the existing location, correct? This location may be using by some other person or not, some other tool or not. There may be a chance that some people also may be using it. There may be a chance some people also using it. So if I drop this managed table, so the data also get deleted. The data also get deleted. So that's why while we are creating managed tables, we should be very careful saying that. So we should be very careful that the data will not, the data will be deleted if I drop the table. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ravi.
So please try this
Yes, sir.
exercise. Whatever we have did, please do that exercise quickly, and we will wind up today. So because even I need to go out, so we will wind up now. So by